Hey guys, welcome back to Stranger Things Talk. And yesterday we got the Stranger Things season 4 official trailer, and oh my god, it's absolutely crazy. There's so much going on. I was freaking out. I'll put my reaction in the link in the description. I was freaking out. The trailer is so awesome, and it was going really quick. There was a lot of really quick scenes, so I probably watched it about like 700 times, and I'm going to break down everything in the trailer, but this is part 1. There's going to be 3 parts. I want to make the videos like short enough that they're not too long, so they're enjoyable. So here we go.
You've broken everything. Your suffering is almost at an end.
So we open up on the Starcourt lab, completely destroyed, and this is the first time we're getting a good look at the machine since the end of Season 3, and I'm curious if they will be back there, or if this will show up a couple times throughout the season, or if it'll just be like in one scene or one episode. Then we transfer over to the Creel House attic, where we see the infamous clock that has been everywhere, and the season seems to be focused on it a lot, and over this we hear the main villain Vecna saying, "You've broken everything. Your suffering is almost at an end." And then we see our first look at Vecna. We got our first look of Vecna, where he opens his eyes almost like he's being awakened by something. I think that Vecna is going to be, the top of the Upside Down. He's pulling the strings behind everything. He's creating everything. He's creating all these monsters and sending them to destroy 11, to destroy Hawkins. But they all failed, so now he's taking it into his own hands. And it's almost kind of like Thanos in the MCU.
Dear Billy, I don't know if you can even hear this. Ever since you left, everything's been a total disaster. For a while, we tried to be happy. Normal. I know that's impossible.
Okay, next we see Max at Billy's grave reading him a note, and to me this makes Billy's death so much sadder, or more sad. I don't know the grammar, because no matter how much of a bad person he could be, he was, Max still loved him, and it breaks my heart. Then we get a shot starting upside down at a trailer park, and the police are taking at least one dead body away, and it obviously has to do with the Upside Down, because one, it's Stranger Things, and because Dustin, Steve, and Robin are there, and they look pretty worried. Then we get our first look at the kids in Hawkins High, and new and improved Lucas in his basketball jersey. We see Mike and Dustin are there in the trailer, but in a picture we see Max is there too, and they all look pretty bummed out about something. I don't know if it's Lucas, or just they don't want to be there, but they look pretty upset and pretty sad. Okay, now things start getting weird. Max is walking down the hallways at school, and she shines her flashlight down one of the side halls, and the grandfather clock from the career house is inside the wall. I think Max is going to have a really big connection with the Upside Down in Season 4, and I think that this is where it starts. Over all of these scenes, we hear the note that Max wrote to Billy saying, "Dear Billy, I don't know if you can even hear this. Ever since you left, everything's been a total disaster. For a while, we tried to be happy, normal, but I know that's impossible."
I relocated you guys far from Hawkins because I thought you'd be safe.
Okay, now we open to the Russian prison that Hopper is being held at, and let me just say, this might be the best music choice I've ever heard in a trailer. Like, Separate Ways is an amazing journey, is an amazing band. The song is amazing, and the name fits with the season so well because of all the characters being in different places. This moment made me so happy. We get our first look at Hopper in the trailer alive, and I can't believe we're seeing him again. Ever since, like, that, when season 3, like, when he died in season 3, I was so heartbroken, and I'm so happy to see him back. But I think that this is his first night in Russia, because he looks so sad, he looks tired, and overall just defeated. Alright, so now we have a scene that is really funny to me, because it's Mike, 11, and Will all skating at the skating rink, and Mike and 11 are having fun, being like a couple. But then you just have Will in the back, third wheeling, and just looking uncomfortable and bored. This is the last scene I'm going to break down in part 1, because I'm splitting this into a couple parts because I don't want to make a video that's too long. So I'm going to split it into probably 3 parts. But we see Mike, Will, and Jonathan anxiously waiting for something when a helicopter shows up. And I think that this is after 11 goes with Dr. Owens and gets captured later in the desert. And maybe this is him coming to tell them what happened. But, like, what the hell, Duffers? I want one season where Mike and 11 are not broken up or apart for half the season. So this is annoying to me. I just want them to be happy for one season. Like, season 1, 11 disappears. Season 2, she's only there in the last episode 9. And then season 3, they break up. Like, come on. But over these clips, you can hear Dr. Owens saying, "I relocated you far away from Hawkins because I thought you'd be safe." Now, there is more to this conversation that he's having with 11, but that's going to be in part 2. So during part 2, I'll talk about this. I'll replay this scene where he says, I relocated you from Hawkins, just so you guys can hear the whole conversation. Sadly, this is going to be the end of part 1 of my breakdown. It was really fun doing this, and I can't wait to do the next 2 parts because the trailer gets way more crazy from here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and comment what you think of, oh my god. And comment what you think about the trailer, and remember,
If anyone asks where I am, I've left the country.